Welcome to Mark D. Maker. My name's Mark Taylor, and today we're going to be looking at some one-by-one carvings that I've done. I've done a bunch of one-by-one carvings. So it all started with watching a video from Alex Lacasse. And he was doing a little sparrow, a little finch. He was doing a little finch carving out of a one-by-one. And then comes along Doug Lenker with another one of his one-by-ones. Man, pulled me in. So I got a bunch of them. Come on over to the workbench. Let's take a look at what we got. So here we have a whole bunch of pumpkins. Now I love the fall, and I tend to give away pumpkins to my coworkers and friends. And what I'll do is I'll put a two-part epoxy stems on these, and what happens is you can it's soft and you work with it. You mix it 50-50. I use epoxy sculpt or magic sculpt. I use magic sculpt. That's what I use. I use magic sculpt. Mix 50-50 and make these stems, and it's soft like clay. And what that allows me to do is put twists and curls and make these have movement and be dramatic. The stems can curl and come down and then even have a leaf on them. So it really takes it to the next level. People will appreciate it. So I do these pumpkins. Got a couple here without the stands. So Alex Lacasse did a carving of a sparrow. And I used his measurements on this particular one. But when I first started off, I didn't use his measurements. I was just like, I just wing it. And I made it too long, so I turned that one into a hawk because the body was so long this way. I just said, okay, adapt, adjust, and overcome. And I made a hawk out of this one. And I made a little owl out of this one. And when I paint them, you'll see that those will come to life. Little sparrows are really cute, and that's really what I wanted to make. So I followed his measurements more closely. And the little sparrow came out really cute. So I've made several of those. I'll paint those. But I cut these off the same length as the video, and I followed the video, precisely, because I really wanted to get the little finch. And it left me with a little piece of wood, actually slightly less than 2 inches. Now with 2 inches, I did a little Doug Lenker man. I haven't put the face on him yet, but a little 2-inch, little guy. But I had some pieces that were a little shorter than that. I chopped them with the chop saw, and so the kerf took out some wood. And so I said, I should be able to do something with these little pieces of wood. And I made a little tiny bird. Now when you're doing the little tiny ones like this, wear your glove. It'll save your fingers. There's another one, a little fat one. Oh, he's been eating good. Then I said I could do more than just birds. So I did a little bear. Oh, cute. Another little bear. And once again, wear your gloves when you do these guys. I also did like a silly cat. This is more along the lines of like a cartoon with the cartoon eyes that Doug likes to do. And I also have, I forget where I saw this, but a little gnome with a Christmas tree hat and a star on top. I wish I could remember who did this. Maybe it's Let's Carve. I can't remember, but it's literally the same thing that I believe it was a lady that did it. Same thing that she did, and came out real cute. My wife wants it on her desk. And if you remember back to when I did this little gnome that I saw in Williamsburg and wanted to carve, I haven't painted him yet, but I ended up with these strips. I ended up with these strips of wood that I didn't know what to do with, and I turned them into like a little Christmas tree. Once I paint that green, that'll make a nice holiday decoration just out of scrap wood. Oh yeah, and I finally painted the little 1x1 little shorebird that I did. I'll pop up the little vignette scene that I did with that guy. And this is the brand of wood that I've been buying. These 1x1s, Doug Lenker talked about them, and I just found them really nice, consistent. I haven't had a bad one yet, so I'll continue to buy these and use these for my 1x1s. Very enjoyable hobby. It doesn't take a whole lot. If you're not a wood carver, I would highly suggest start with the 1x1s. Get a box of this and a decent carving knife, and you're off to the races. So I just wanted to do this quick little video for you, show you what I was up to, offer a little bit of advice. I'll see you next time.